everybody, and welcome to the channel, Crossing Spiritual Streams. And my name is Tandra, and today we're going to do a Tarot Pick-a-Pile card reading on the next 2 weeks. Today there's going to be 5 different piles that you are going to be able to choose from. But before we get to that, I just wanted to remind you all to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of future videos when they come out. It is free to do that. Also, if you like the video, if you give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and family, those are all wonderful things for the channel. It helps YouTube share the channel with other people, and it helps the channel grow, and it's greatly appreciated. Also, if you'd like to leave comments in the comments section, I read them all and I appreciate them. You can leave comments about, the pile or any other readings you'd like to see or other videos you'd like the channel to do. All of those are welcome and are wonderful to look at. If you'd like to donate to the channel for any reason, there will be a link in the description to PayPal to do that with. Okay, so we've got 5 different piles to choose from here. Now, if you're not familiar with Tarot Pick-a-Pile readings, basically you go with whatever pile you're most drawn to with your gut instinct, like whichever one goes, wow, that's I got to see that one. And when you pick that pile, you can go to the description and look, and there will be a timestamp there that will lead you where to go, so you can go directly to that reading if you'd like. If you are drawn to more than one pile, you can watch more than one, because there may be messages in both piles for you, or in more than one pile. That happens sometimes. Okay, so let's look at our piles here. We have pile 1. This one has a light blue stone on it. Pile 2 has a deeper red stone. Pile 3 has a green stone. Pile 4 has a peach colored stone, and pile 5 has a pearl type stone. Alright, so we're going to give you a moment or two to reflect on these piles, and then when you're ready, you can go ahead and go to your pile, and we'll see you at your reading. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. Those of you that chose the light blue stone. Remember, this reading is going to be on the next 2 weeks, like what can you expect, what kind of energies are going to be out there, that kind of thing. We do have some charms and some oracle spheres that we're going to pull a little later too, to get us some more information and see where we're at. So let's take a look here. All right, we've got enemy, bear, the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, I love that, the Ace of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the 7 of Cups, and the Fool card. Okay, we got 2 7 of Cups. I'm going to put those together here. All right, give me just a second here. I want to kind of reflect on these and get an idea of what I'm thinking of here, or what kind of comes to mind, because I want to make sure we get a good reading over what order these need to go in for the next. Okay. I'm really seeing that you guys are going to be putting out some wishes out into the universe over the next 2 weeks, and I think quite a few of them are actually going to come to fruition for you. I really feel like you guys you've got some energies that you're going to be flowing out into the universe. We have 2 7 of Cups here, and the 7 of Cups deals with things that we can manifest, and things that we're dreaming of, and things that we're wishing for, and is kind of out there. And the 8 of Wands is shooting things out into the universe and throwing those ideas out there. And so I kind of see these guys as going along together this time for these weeks. I really feel like you guys are going to have some kind of youthful energy going on. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Fool card. So I'm thinking that you guys are going to go, you're ready to go out and put your ideas out there that are exciting and new to you, and things you would like to see, things you'd like to have, things you'd like to do. You're ready to shoot those out into the universe now, because we have the Fool and we also have the Two of Pentacles here, which has young children on it. It's still a young energy. It's a balancing act too, and we will get to that in a minute too, because that also has to do with what's going on this time. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles too, which is another beginning, and I still see that as your earthly wishes and wants, the things that you really want to have. And I think you're just going to be shooting those out into the universe over the next 2 weeks. And I think some of that's going to come back to you in a good way. We've got one of two ways this can go, and I know this sounds a bit, I think a lot has to do with what energies how you put out these energies, if this makes any sense to you. We have two Seven of Cups cards here, and the symbolisms on them are slightly different. And so I feel like you could go one way or the other way with the way you work through these energies and the way you put these out in the universe. And I think that will make a difference on how they're going to come back to you over the next 2 weeks, or how this is going to play out. We have the first one here, which is a happy-go-lucky, cheerful, just having a great time. Everything is coming up roses. You just feel like everything is really great and really wonderful, and you can do no wrong, and you're going to get everything that you wish for. Okay, that's that energy, which you could have, and that's shown here with the Fool card. So I think a lot of you are going to have that energy. You are going to feel that way, that you can just have it all, that you can just go out and get it. But then we also have the Seven of Cups here with the Wizard on it, and the Wizard does show he can manifest anything, which is great, and you can. I really feel like you guys are great manifestors right now, shown with this Eight of Wands card, because you see how, he's in this circle here, and the wands, have been shot out into the universe. That's showing the manifestation powers that you have. So I do, and with this Seven of Cups being the one with the Wizard on it, I think that shows your manifestation as well. But if you guys know anything about the law of attraction at all, how you put those desires out into the universe makes a difference on how they come back, or whether they come back right away, or whether you're going to see fruition in that. If you guys have negative energies involved with what you want, well, I can never have that, or I never get it anyway, I don't even know why I'd want to do that. If you have that kind of attitude towards it, quite often you're going to get back what you don't want rather than what you do, because you're throwing that out into the universe. You're throwing that energy back out, and that's what's reflecting back on you. Because in his cups, he has wonderful things like rainbows and kittens and butterflies and wonderful things, and that's great. And a lot of times the Seven of Cups will show a lot more fearful things, a lot more worrisome things, and this particular card does not, and that's great, because I think that shows that most of you are going to be able to put these ideas out in the proper way into the universe. You're going to wish for things and know that they can come back to you. You're going to realize your power and that you have it, because you're going to have this youthful, full energy of, I can do anything. I'm young and adventurous, and I can do it. The world's at my fingertips, and I can do anything. And you guys are going to have that. The Bear card shows the strength that you have, which is great, because the bear is very much full of strength, and wants to keep pushing on through and just keep going. He has greatness and generosity, and and just, you know, all of that. And so I think it all has to do with your manifestation power you have here. And the Ten of Cups too shows a good emotional, wonderful happiness of getting the things that you want in life. So if you don't see a lot of that coming back to you in the next 2 weeks, know that you've put it out in the universe and it will be coming back to you. But I think a lot of you are going to be seeing some fruits of the things that you've been wishing for the last several months. I really feel like for a lot of you. But even at that, I really think that you guys are in a place now where you can start reaping back the rewards of things that you have been shooting out in the universe. We do have the Five of Cups here, which means that some of you might still have a little bit of a problem looking at what you don't have or what was lost rather than what you do have and what can come back to you. Because you notice how he's looking over here at the spilt cups and what he's lost, not what he still has available to him. And that's an energy you guys are going to have to fight a little bit. I see that with this enemy card here. I see that that is your guys' enemy. Okay, that's the enemy you guys are having to fight over the next 2 weeks, is not letting yourself getting drawn into this energy of, I don't have this, or I'll never have this, or I never do get it even when I want it. Because if you get drawn into that energy, you won't manifest what you really want. You're going to manifest what you don't want, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, it's a minor card here, but it does exist. So it is a possibility that some of you guys are going to, you know, do it that way, and we don't want that. We want this other happy-go-lucky, wonderful manifestation energy and the Ten of Cups energy that you guys have here, because we also have the Queen of Swords. And she's very strong. The queens are all very strong characters. And the Queen of Swords can go out there and she can be objective and she can see things, you know, she has perspective on things. And that's good. You want that. But you don't want to go... the Swords card sometimes can go into our hidden fears and our worries and the things that are holding us back because we're afraid of those or we're worried about those. And because the Queen does represent her suit, those kind of worries could come up. But because she's the Queen, she's also the highest of the suit, and she's very strong. And I feel like you guys can be strong to overcome those fears and those problems and those things. And because I really think that that is going to be the theme of the next 2 weeks, is to overcome that fear that you guys have that you won't get what you want, or that you can't ever have what you want, or that you can't manifest the things that you want in life. That is your goal for the next 2 weeks, is to not do that, to go past that energy and into this other energy and know that you can get the things that you want. So that's the theme of the next 2 weeks, is to working out how to get around that worrisome energy and how to flow into your manifestation energy that you have. That's definitely the flow. Now, we've got some oracle spheres here. Let's pull a few of those and see if we have any other words of encouragement or advice. We got one right away here. Let's see. We got new, and that goes right along with our Ace of Pentacles we had. We got peace. Okay, I like that. And strategy. Okay. So, that is something that makes sense, because we've got the new here, which I said that earlier, that you're going to be going on a new way of thinking, new path in your life. You're just going along a new way. You're going to get new things are going to be coming to you that you didn't have before. And the way to get that is through peace, is through inner peace and inner calm. And that has to do with allaying your fears, being the strong person that you have with the bear there. The bear is very strong. And using that energy and getting that peaceful energy. I'm seeing meditation's important for quite a few of you. I really feel like that's something that you guys need to do. And then we also have the strategy, which plan yourself out a strategy of how you're going to manifest the things that you want, because the universe will help you if you tell the universe, this is what I would like to have, and you're not focusing on the negative part of it, or what you're lacking, or what you don't have. If you focus on that and you tell the universe, they'll help guide you and lead you, but you also have to kind of follow along with what the universe is telling you. So get yourself a strategy of, okay, what would I like to have? I want a new car, let's say. Well, what's your strategy for getting that new car? What are some ideas to help think of that? And if you don't have them off the top of your head, then what's your strategy to help you get the ideas that you need? So just start at block one and at square one. Get yourself a notebook. Write down a strategy of, okay, I'm going to meditate today so ideas will come to me. Or I'm going to go look at pick-a-pile readings so I can get some good ideas on how to go about doing this. Or I'm going to go watch my favorite financial planner on YouTube so he can help me know the kinds of things I can do to save and earn the money that I'm going to use to buy this car. That kind of thing. So use your strategy to help you along with this. Or if you're in the mode of not being able to get past those fears of, I can't ever have what I want, or I can't ever manifest things so I want to have, and that kind of thing. If you're in that mode, then get a strategy for how to get out of that mode. Because like I said, that's the theme for the next 2 weeks, is how to get past those fears and to put out in the universe the things that you want so that you can get them back to you and have them. Because you guys have that ability. It's there. We all have it. It's all innately in us. And I see in the cards here, you guys are on the verge of that. You've got it already available to you. You just have to kind of be willing to go past that blockage. All right, what do we have here? We got the hummingbird. We got the moon and the stars. We got the Loy. We have a mermaid. We have beautiful. We have the star card. Very much manifestations here. We got love. We got miracle. See, you guys got manifestations coming. Miracles are coming your way. We also have the ribbon here, which this particular one does not have words on it. So I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. And then we have the skull and crossbones. Okay. They're saying the same exact things as the cards were saying. As far as the OLY goes, those just might mean initials, or if there's a particular word. I kind of see lovely out of that. I mean, I know it's not the whole word, but because we have beautiful and stuff, that kind of just struck me. Also, love is in there a little bit too, and we have love again. Some of you guys might be wanting somebody to love or to be with, and that's what you're wanting to manifest, and that's possible. Also, I think this love is a message to love yourself, because I think that's important for some of you, because we do have the skull and crossbones here, which I see that as your enemy again. You're your own worst enemy when it comes to this. Your thoughts, your fears, your worries, looking at your lack and rather than what you do have, and being appreciative of what you do have and what you can have, is what's holding you back. And so I'm thinking for the next 2 weeks, that's where you've got to really focus on. And you have the key here. So you've already got the key that it takes to unlock this and to do it. You already have that. It's available to you. You just have to put it in the lock and turn it. Okay? Because when we have beautiful and miracles, so see, miracles can happen. Things can happen that we don't expect. That's the universe's way of, giving us the things that we would like to have. Sometimes, we call them miracles, but it's basically just the universe granting us our wishes and, and the things that are available to us. We also have mermaid, which I see once again as she wished to have a different life. She wished, to live on land and have legs again and find love and that kind of thing. And so I think that a lot of you guys, that's, you're wishing to transform yourself. You're wishing to go forward and move forward, and you definitely have what it takes to do it. You got the sun and the moon together here in this symbolism, and so I see that as you have the heart and the sun. So you have the emotions that it takes, the Ten of Cups and the moon, but then you also have the sun, which is shining down on you and getting what you want in your abundance. So you guys have that available to you. As far as the ribbon goes, the ribbons are always to commemorate something that's important to us, and that we're a survivor, because a lot of times it's for veterans or for cancer survivors or for other types of things like that. So I often, when I see this one, I think of survivor, and you guys are a survivor, and you have that energy, that strength, that bear strength. So just remember that. I think that's important for you guys to remember, is you have the strength it takes to work your way through that. So over these next 2 weeks, that is your focus, is how to manifest the things that you want in life. And that's what you're going to be focusing on for the next 2 weeks. And also, I think some of the things that you've been manifesting are actually going to start coming to you. You're going to start seeing them. And that will help you get out of this energy, because once you notice that, oh, hey, I got that. I manifested that. I wanted that and I got it. Once you start seeing that, it'll help you manifest even more and more and more and more. So keep an eye out over the next 2 weeks for some of the things that you've been wishing for and wanting, that you actually manifested in your life. Pay attention to that, because once it comes, that'll help be an affirmation for you that you can do this, and then you can move on to bigger, better, bolder manifestations and affirmations, because you'll be able to move out of this other energy that you've been in. Okay, guys, I think that's all I have for pile 1 today. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave comments in the comments section, and share with your friends and family. Also, check out our other videos on the channel. We have lots of other timeless tarot pick-a-pile readings, as well as other videos on tarot and other topics, spiritual topics as well. So check those out. And may the stars guide your path, and we'll see you in the future. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. And you guys are the ones that chose the deep red stone. Remember, this is going to be on what you can expect in the next 2 weeks, what kind of energies are going to be abound, and what you might be able to see, and that kind of thing. We also have some charms and some oracle spheres that we'll get to here in a little bit. So let's see what we've got. All right, we've got constancy. Love the eye there. The sun. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. All right, well, we got the 5 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Fool card, the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, lots of Pentacle energy. Okay. The Princess of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the Chariot, and the Shadow side. All right, give me just a moment here to see how these energies are going for the next 2 weeks. Okay, I think the next 2 weeks is going to focus a lot on your finances and messages from other people. I can see that with the 6 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles here. I'm thinking a lot of you guys are right now, starting at the beginning of the 2 weeks and probably for a little while into it, you guys are dealing with some financial issues, and you're waiting on some news. You're waiting on some information coming here, because we've got the Princess of Wands. She's looking out. She's looks like she's waiting for somebody to show up and come by. We have the 8 of Wands, where he has, looks like he's getting a message back from his bird there. And And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which, the Knights come back a lot of times with messages or with information or spoils of war or that kind of thing. So I really feel like a lot of early on in the 2 weeks, probably for maybe the first whole week, you guys are dealing with some financial situations that you're feeling a little edgy about finances. You probably you're very fearful about what's going to happen with your finances. You might not feel like you have enough. You might be worried about how you're going to pay the bills, that kind of thing. I think that might be an energy that you're going to start out the 2 weeks with. It may, for some of you, even last a little bit longer. And you're waiting on some news. You're waiting on somebody to bring you some messages, some news, and help you with this. You're really wanting those messages because you're really, worried and concerned. And I think that has to do with your finances for a lot of you. For a very small number of you, and I mean just a little handful, a few of you might be worried about a loved one, and you're wanting to hear from them, or you're wanting some messages to come from them. I kind of feel like maybe they're overseas, or they're traveling, or they're you're worried about them, or you haven't heard from them in a while, that kind of thing. But for most of you, I think most of your 2 weeks is going to be dealing with your finances, worrying about your finances, and dealing with those. What's great about that, though, is we've got the constancy card, which I love this eye on here, because I see it as if you're consistent and don't run amok, don't go crazy, keep things in line, because that's the Chariot card too. The Chariot can show a couple of different things. It can show having control, knowing your situation, don't let things get out of hand, making sure you are in control of things. And I see that with the Constancy card too. That stay steady, stay in control, stay on the path. Don't veer. But I also see the Chariot card as well as new things coming, new like the messages that you're looking for can arrive on the Chariot, basically. So I do think that whatever messages or information or news that you're looking for, I think will come, and you will get it, and it will be good news too, because we've got the Sun card. It's going to be good news, and that's the Ace of Pentacles too, which is another dealing a lot with your money and finances in this case. And so I really feel like whatever it is you guys are wanting the news on, it's going to be good news. It will come to you. It will be good news. So just hold the pace, hold steady. It might be a little rocky there for a bit, but you can do it. You've got the King of Swords here as well, and the kings, they're very disciplined. They have high standards, that kind of thing. And I see that with the Consistency card as well, that you just need to keep being who you are, which is moral, upright, consistent. You keep plugging along. You keep doing what you got to do. We do have the Fool card here, which sometimes will show kind of going off and not seeing the dangers and things, and not seeing whatever, because you're dreaming and whatever. But I don't see you guys as, that could be a danger for the next 2 weeks. That could be where all these Consistency cards is saying make sure you stay consistent, because if you guys run off and go off dreamy like right now, I think that there could be disastrous consequences for that. And I think that's kind of the warning that's kind of in the reading here. That's kind of, hey, it's kind of interesting, because we have this cat chasing this butterfly and get ready to go off a cliff. And then we have this cat, which is on top of a tomb that has butterflies on it. So it's almost like, okay, it's kind of a warning there. Make sure that you stay consistent, make sure you stay steady, make sure you keep in control, hold out, wait for the information to come, wait for the news to get to you. You know, sometimes we see the Four of Pentacles sometimes as a hoarding energy and maybe holding on too tight to things. But in this case, I think you just need to be careful with your spending for the next 2 weeks. You know, don't hoard it. Don't, you know, not, you know, because it's never good to do that with money. It's a horrible precedent with money if you hoard it and hang on too tight to it, because it's hard for the universe to flow more money to you when you do that. So I don't recommend hoarding it, but I recommend being constant. I like the consistency message, and careful and steady with your finances, because I see the Fool card as kind of a warning in this particular reading of, you know, don't run off half crazy without an idea of what's going to happen, or at least take a look at what's going on around you before you make financial decisions these 2 weeks. Okay, so that's kind of the thing, is just make sure you look around you, because we do have the Five of Pentacles, which you know, definitely shows some downtroddenness and some problems, and you guys are probably possibly in the mode of, like I said, of maybe not have, you know, being worried about how you're going to cover everything and how you're going to do everything. So now is not the time to go running out and spending money on that, you know, that new you know, thing at the store that you've been wanting, that isn't going to help you in any way, shape, or form. Or to go out and spend money on expensive food, even when a cheaper group of food might give you a little bit more and, you know, get you through the couple weeks a little bit better. So it's just that kind of thing of just not going off too crazy, or pay attention, budget over the next 2 weeks. But you are waiting on news, and it is coming, and it should be good news. So just know that if you hold on and you remain consistent and steady, that things are going to improve. You know, things will get better, as long as you don't, you know, run amok and blow everything at the casino or something crazy like that, or lottery tickets or that kind of thing, because now is not the time to be doing that. Okay, we do have some oracle spheres here. Let's see if we can pull any other messages or advice or anything else to tell us about the 2 weeks and what kind of energies we've got playing out here. We've got stale. Okay. And zombie. Oh, wow. Those two words go together really well. And darkness. Wowzers. Okay, let's think about this. I think some of you guys have a specific message in this, with the way the cards are and the way this is I think some of you guys are in a mode of, like I said, you've been worried about probably finances or your life in general, but finances probably, the shadow side kind of shows that too. You're very worried about things happening right now and the things that are happening to you, and it's almost put you in a stale zombie state and put you into darkness. All three of those words show that so well, and it just, you know, kind of goes along with these cards, that some of you guys are in that state. And it's great that we have the Sun card here, and we also have the consistency with the eye with the rays around it, because that shows you can see through this darkness, and you've got the sun coming out that's going to go that. So if you guys are in a mode of staleness, or your life is getting a little stale, or you know, like I said, if you are worrying about money and stuff, you know, that maybe you're just kind of not happy with how you're making your money or what you're doing. You feel like a zombie, you know, going to work and that kind of thing. That's very possible, because I know a lot of us sometimes feel that way about the jobs that we have and the things that go on. And if that's the case, if that is what you're dealing with over these 2 weeks, if that resonates with you, if you're just feeling zombie-like and like you're in a big darkness and everything in your life stale, and you just feel like you're just kind of going through things. You can't see the sun at the end of it. You can't see what's going on. Know that you are on this journey. You've got this chariot ride. The sun is coming out, and you can work your way through that energy and get through that. Just stay constant, because I really, that's what I keep hearing in this reading, that card of constancy. Stay constant, stay on track, stay vigilant. It's going to end. The ideas of what you're in right now will end. It's not going to last forever. And just keep holding the course, keep staying steady, and things will improve. Okay? So hopefully that's some good messages for you. Hopefully that's something that will be helpful to you, because, you know, you guys, I feel like a lot of you guys have been in this energy for a little while now. And so it's kind of like, oh, the same old, same old. And it's like, okay, maybe for the first part of the 2 weeks, it might be that way a little bit. But with the Sun card coming out and the Chariot and these other things, I really feel like you're going to work your way out of that now. Okay, let's see what other little things we have. We have a C and a G. We have a key with a 4-leaf clover. I love that key. We also have a home with a home sweet home, and imagine, and live in the moment. See, that goes along with the consistency card and not dreaming of things too much out there. We also have the angel with the heart and all that. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys right now, a big thing is be a homebody, stay at home, don't go out spending a bunch of money, live in the moment, pay attention to what you have right now and what's going on in your life right now and what you have that you can be grateful for and happy about, and live in that moment rather than the stale zombie darkness moment. Live right now for that. And I think a lot of you need to do a lot of that at home right now, and that might be really hard because a lot of us might, be kind of stuck at home and might be like, oh, I'm getting tired of home, and maybe it's feeling a little stale and zombie-like to you because you've been there for so long, and that's possible. In which case, I think, imagine how that can be better. If you're going to use your imagination at all, if you're going to dream about anything, imagine how your life right now in the moment can be better, how you can improve things, because I really feel like you can. And I think you can be really, really happy if you do. Some of you do little home projects to improve your home, move furniture around, clear out old clutter, repaint, change your decorations around on your walls, dig some things out you've been, that you really like and decide to put them up on display. I don't know, just anything like that to make your surroundings feel better to you, because I think that will inspire you and make you feel better. We also have the key with the 4-leaf clover, which also shows that luck might be on your side a little bit. Not so much gambling luck, like, because I don't think you should go out and gamble these 2 weeks for sure. But I do think that some lucky things, or lucky, like I said, this news that's coming to you or that you're waiting on is going to be a good thing. And I think it might even be slightly lucky, or something you might consider slightly lucky. We also have the angels with the heart. So know that your angels and other people are smiling down on you, and they love you, and they embrace you, and they see what you're going through, and they know it's a little hard, but they're there. We also have the mermaid, which is, once again, wishing for things that we don't already have. She showed up in the last reading as well. A couple of these things showed up in the first reading, but I think it's okay to dream and to wish. Just don't do it to the point of not living in the moment, because I think that's the important message for these 2 weeks, is that if you want to get the most out of these 2 weeks and enjoy them to their fullest, you need to look at the bright side of things, look at the sun, look at what you have right now and what you can enjoy in this moment. Whatever it is that, if you have a pet and you can look at them and smile because they're cute or because they did something or just because they're in your life, that's good. Enjoy that. The more of those moments you can enjoy and the more you can smile, the easier it is to see your future and how happy you can be in the future if you start being happy now. And I think sometimes that's really hard for people to do, especially if they get stuck in the zombie moments. We just kind of get stuck in that darkness and that slog. And I think it's important for you guys to appreciate the moments that you have when you get them as much as you can in the next 2 weeks, because when you do, it'll help you work your way out of what's the energy that you're in at the moment and what the 2 weeks is going to start out with. Because we also have the Jack of Spades, which is the Swords card, and he's once again, he's very curious and inspired and alert and that kind of things. And I'm thinking that that's what you guys, need not to be in the dream mode these 2 weeks so much. It's okay to imagine things because, we need to imagine things to manifest things in our lives. Just don't get stuck in that dream mode and don't live in the moment, okay? Because that's really important that you all live in the moment that you're in and not let it get stale and zombie-like and all that, because I think that's, very important for you guys. And I know it's rough right now because you guys are going through some rough stuff, and I realize that. And, look at this wonderful, the Fool card here, he's wonderful, he's thinking of wonderful, places, dreaming of these things, but he's also chasing a butterfly, which is a wonderful thing in the now. And once again, pay attention to what's going on around you. I mean, look, he's got this beautiful butterfly he's paying attention to. He doesn't have to dream about what he can have. He's already got something cool right in front of him. And I think that's something that, you guys need to look at too and pay attention to that. Okay, I think that's all I have for pile 2 today. And please remember to give the video a thumbs up and share with your friends and family. May the stars guide your path, and I'll see you in future readings. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. And those of you that chose the green stone here, and remember, this is on the next 2 weeks. This is the kinds of things you can expect, the energies that are going to be flowing around in the 2 weeks, that kind of thing. We do have some charms and some oracle spheres that we'll pull here in just a little bit. But let's see what we've got here. We've got Mountain and Sweetheart and the Stars. Move that one down here. We got the King of Cups and the Four of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Hierophant. Okay. Give me just a second here. Let me figure out what energies we got going for the couple of weeks and where we're heading and what kind of things we can look forward to. Okay. I love the King of Chalices there. Okay. I think a focus for several of you, most of you, for these 2 weeks is going to be on your relationships and your love life and that kind of thing, because we have a Mountain and the Sweetheart here. We also have the Five of Cups and the Six of Cups and the Four of Cups. Okay, so all of these are energies of I feel like you guys are going to be focused a lot on your love life these next 2 weeks, and I think you're going to be focusing a lot on what you don't have. I think a lot of you either don't have somebody special in your life and you want that, or the somebody special in your life is not around right now and you're missing them, or your things aren't just going the way you'd like with them at the moment. There's, you know, some obstacles. Maybe you can't see them right now. Maybe they're out of town or busy, or they can't spend time with you, or you know, that kind of thing. I feel like there's an energy here of either you've lost somebody that you love, you know, you've broken up, you're not together, or you've been wishing for that and you're not seeing it yet, and you're spending a lot of time thinking about that and dealing with that. And I do think there is going to be some delays and obstacles in that area, at least early on in the 2 weeks. I think you guys are going to be reflective and that kind of thing. The Three of Pentacles kind of shows that, where you know, he's writing down in his book, he's reflecting, he's paying attention in what he's doing. And I think a lot of you guys, you know, we have the Four of Swords. I think right now is just the time for you guys to rest and just take a time out. You know, the Four, you know, you notice how he's sleeping here, he's resting, he's gone through the battles of the 1 through 3, and he's taking the time out now. And I'm thinking that that's kind of the energy you guys are in, of this is kind of the time out energy. This is the time to take a break, relax, reflect on things. You know, I see you guys really, really, really wishing hard for this. I see that with the Hierophant here, because it's almost like, you know, he's begging him, please, you know, do this for me or give this to me. And I feel like that's the energy that is going through here, where you guys are just, you know, have this, you know, energy of, I really, really, really want this, and please give this to me, and you know, grant, you know, universe, grant this to me kind of energy. I really feel like that's where you guys are at. And I think whatever it is, and if it's not dealing with love, if it's something else in your life that you've really been wanting and wishing for, I think these 2 weeks is still kind of in a holding pattern for that. It's not time yet for you to have that. Whatever it is, whether it's love, finances, career, you know, other relationships, whatever it is that you've been really, really wishing for and asking the universe for, because we do have the wishes here with the Star card. You guys are going to be wishing a lot and working on that a lot. I really feel like that's something, and I do think for a lot of you it is romance or relationship related, because this is a lot of emotional things. But these 2 weeks, the energy for these 2 weeks is still, it's not ready yet. The universe isn't quite ready. And you're not in the right mindset yet either, because a lot of these cards are showing the mindset that you're in of, you know, things aren't going very well. I don't have it. You know, I really want it. It's not here. I've lost out. And if you guys are in that mindset, it's harder for the universe to bring those things to you. And I really feel like the theme of these 2 weeks is going to be rejuvenate yourself, rest, contemplate on what's going on in your life, that kind of thing. I think that is where these 2 weeks need to go. We do have the Seven of Swords, which we didn't really talk about. And this 7 deals with, he is taking matters into his own hands, and he is getting the swords that he needs, and he's sneaking away from camp and taking off with them. And I'm thinking that that is kind of where you guys need to focus, and where you guys need to focus on what will be good for you and what will help you, because he's helping himself here. He's helping himself to the swords. He's It's going to be useful in the battle because they're not going to have as many swords in the camp to fight him with, that kind of thing. And I'm thinking this rest and relaxation time, this time out, basically, is where you guys are at. You're in a timeout period where you need to reflect, you need to figure out what is best for you, what will help you in your journey and where you're going on, because I think that that's something you guys are focusing so much on what you wish you had and what you really want that you're not you're just seeing delays and obstacles and everything's just kind of standing in your way. But know that the universe does have some offerings here for you if you just look in the right direction. And I think that's what this 2 weeks is going to be dealing with, is to helping you guys look in the right direction for what the universe has for you and what the universe has an opportunity for you and the offering. Take a time out these 2 weeks. Take a moment to reflect. Take time out to contemplate. Because I think that that is where these 2 weeks really, you guys need to really focus on what you need and what you want and all, but not what you're lacking. Because, and that's been kind of a theme throughout a couple of the readings today. I think a lot of us might be just in that energy right now of focusing on what we don't have. It's so easy to do that. I do it all the time. And I really feel like if that's the energy you guys are in, it's definitely important to start working your way through that. That, you know, now is a time out. Now is a time to take a break. Now is a time to reflect and contemplate on things. And if it does deal with your love life, if it just does deal with your emotions, you know, that kind of thing, if it does deal with that, maybe it's a good idea to take a break from the relationship. Maybe you're in one that's not going as well as you'd like, or it's not moving, or there's been a lot of delays or obstacles or problems with the relationship or other things. And maybe just taking a break from that is what this 2 weeks is about. That's what the breather is all about. So maybe just taking a break from that, because then that'll help you get better perspective and better energies and move forward and do better with that relationship. I feel so much that so many of you guys have just, your heart is just flowing out. You know, you're just going, please, 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 so much in your heart. You just feel it. It's so much there. And first of all, know that we're all here with you. We get it. We've all felt like that at times. We've been there. We know what it's like to want something so bad and to just feel despair over not having it. And I get that, and I really feel like these 2 weeks for you guys will hopefully help you get out of this energy, because I do think that you can, because no matter what obstacles are ahead of us, no matter what delays we have, no matter what our mindset is, we can always flow through that and get through it. You have wonderful wishes with the Star card. The Star card's a beautiful, wonderful, you know, getting, you know, look at the wonderful stardust flowing down here. And we can get the dreams that we wish for. We can get the things that we want. But sometimes we have to take a break from wanting it so bad. Because sometimes the more that we say we want it, and we're focused on that so tightly, that we're not letting go enough that we can actually get it. Because that's all we're paying attention to is wanting it. That the wanting is so strong that the getting doesn't ever come, because we're so strong in the wanting of it. So taking a break from that and taking a breather from that and relaxing and resting and just going, whew, okay? I think that's the theme that you guys definitely need to focus on this week and into next. Okay, so then we've got some oracle spheres here. Let's see if we've got any other messages or energies. Okay. action. Alert. Oh, see now, I think I know where this is going right now. And trap. Okay. Okay. What I see with this is getting stuck in these emotions of it is a trap. Okay, it's going to bog you down, and so make sure you don't do that. Taking a breather is good, because then I think towards the end of the 2 weeks it'll be time for you guys to start taking action and being more alert. Okay, but I also feel like early on, don't take action because that's a trap too. Okay, remember how we were saying how this is kind of the lay low 2 weeks. This is the breather 2 weeks. This is the whatever. So get ready to take action at the end of the 2 weeks. Get ready to work towards that energy. But I really feel like this taking a breather over the next 2 weeks, this contemplation time, this break time, this taking a rest will help you to be more alert, to be able to take action towards these things at the end of the 2 weeks. Okay? If that makes any sense at all. I really hope it does. But because I really feel like if you try to take action right now, if you try to take action early on in the 2 weeks, it's going to mess you up, because you guys need this downtime. You need this contemplation time. You need this break time. Okay, so don't fall into the trap of thinking you got to do something right now. Okay, because that is a trap, and I do feel like sometimes we think that we have to do things, and sometimes the hardest thing ever is to do nothing. And that's where you guys need to be right now, is to do nothing. Okay, so then what we've got here on the charms here, we've got an HEP, which I actually see help in that, even though the L is not there. So no, I feel like a lot of you guys are asking for help right now, and know that help is there. The card right here, the mermaid's right there. The help is there, and it is available to you. So know that it's there. Know that the universe is there. We do have the bird with a message or letter. We have the Christmas tree, the mermaid. Wow, she's shown up in all 3 readings today. We have the white rabbit. Okay, and then we have the fairy card. Okay, what I see with a lot of these, whenever I see this fan, I always think of innovation or creativity or coming up with things. And so maybe that is kind of why you guys are needing to take the break right now, because it'll help with your creativity, it will help with your inventiveness, it'll help you invent things, come up with things. So I'm kind of just seeing that that's where that's going. We also have the mermaid and the fairy, which I always kind of see in Christmas as wishes and dreams and hopefulness and wanting different things and being magical. I see those as magical things as well, which is great. I love that to go along with this whole thing, because the reading just seems like, oh my gosh, I'm stuck in this mode and I can't get out of it, and I'm just going to be bleh for the next 2 weeks. That sounds horrible. And that's not where I want you guys to go with this. Where I want you to go with this is that now is the time to take that rest and that contemplation, so that you can be more inventive, move forward, take action, and get past these delays of things that are happening right now. And by seeing all these magical, wish-fulfilling type of energies, that just goes to show that, you can work towards your wishes and your dreams by taking this break and this contemplating, okay? And so that's kind of the message I think some of y'all need to hear, because, don't think of this 2 weeks as being, oh, a horrible, awful 2 weeks and dreading it, because it's not like that. It's more of, you're going to go through it and it'll help you in your future endeavors, and it's going to help, with the things that are going on in your life. So even though it's an energy that's, kind of rough to go through, it's important, and it's actually a good thing, okay? Because we also have the white rabbit here. And whenever I think of the white rabbit, I think of him holding out his pocket watch and going, you know, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. And maybe some of you guys feel like you're late, you know, for a very important date. You're late, you're late, late. And just know that you're not. You will still get there. You know, if you fall down the rabbit hole for a little while and, you know, that's your rest and contemplation time, that's your rejuvenation time, that's for things to kind of pop up that are unusual and different and things in your head, the inventiveness, whatever. And by taking that break, you're not going to lose out on anything because Alice, when she got done down the rabbit hole, she was fine. She got up. She was, you know, there on time. You know, you can be rejuvenated. And also, the white rabbit is also another magical thing. And so, think of this as kind of your magical rejuvenation time to help you get the things that you're wanting. We also have a message in a letter here, so a few of you guys might be waiting on news or a message, and maybe it's just not gotten here yet. Maybe it's taking a long time. Maybe you're waiting on a package, and it's just taking forever to get to you. And know it just might be delayed a little bit longer, but it will get to you eventually, so just know that. And that things do come to us, okay, so that we are going to get it. But now just kind of dealing with some delays and some obstacles and some issues, but it's also a good time for rest and relaxation and contemplation and working through things to know where to go next. Okay, so that's what your 2 weeks is going to involve. Maybe some delays and some obstacles, but we do have these wonderful magical energies down the road, as well as the Hierophant, which can, you know, grant us things, and we have the Star card, so you have things to show that it's all moving towards the right direction. Okay, it's all going towards what you would like. You know, the King of Cups here has everything he wishes. He's got his fish in his cup here, and you guys can do that too. You guys can have your emotional happiness. Just take your time out and take your break, and just know that you're going to get through it, and that you're going to get through a lot this time and learn a lot, and it'll be great. Okay? I think that's all I have for pile 3 today. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please give it a thumbs up. Share with your friends and family. May the stars guide your path, and we'll see you in future videos. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 4, and welcome to your reading, those of you that chose the peach-colored stone. And today we're going to talk about in the next 2 weeks and what the energies are and what you can expect and that kind of thing. We have some charms and some oracle spheres we're going to pull out here in just a little bit. So let's see what we've got here. We've got Lady. We've got Gift. We got the Magician. Ooh, that sounds pretty. The 8 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. The Strength card? Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, we got the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. The Fool card. Oh, my goodness gracious. The Strength card. The 2 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands. Wow. Okay, here. Give me just a second. Just to kind of take a look at our energies here and see what's flowing. Get all cards, take a look. Kind of flowing here. Let's see where we're at. Well, first of all, I really think that there's going to be a little bit of change going on over the next few weeks. I don't see it as a huge, major, crazy, life-changing change, but just some changes. Some things that are going to be changing. Your perspective on life, I think, is going to change. Some different things might come up that you didn't expect. That kind of thing. Okay, so we got the 5 of Wands and the Lady card, which are both change energies a little bit. The 5 of Wands also deals with strife and aggression and all that. But I don't, if there is some strife and aggression, I don't think it's going to be anything you can't handle because you have the Strength card. And if you know, so if there is some fighting or some battles or some things that you're going to have to, flow through. You've got the strength to get through it. So I'm not real concerned about those. They're not going to be really bad life-altering battles or anything like that. I think it's all going to be, things. You also have this strength card as well. So you have the strength card twice. So you have plenty of strength throughout the next 2 weeks to overcome any obstacles or any fights or energies that deal with, that you're going to have to deal with. Whatever those happen to come up, you've got the strength twice over to do it. I do think there's going to be a few things come up that are going to be surprises over the next 2 weeks. We've got the gift card here, which to me just kind of shows that, something you didn't expect is going to come to you, which is really cool. I really like that. We also have the Seven of Wands, which also shows that you're prepared for any kind of fight or any kind of battle that you might have to go through in the next 2 weeks. So you're definitely prepared for any of that might come through. But I really don't, any battles that you're going to have to do, I see some of them might be work related. You might have some problems with dealing with work projects or with coworkers or with bosses and those kinds of things, but it's nothing you can't overcome. You're going to be able to work through all of it and get through it. You've got the Magician, which is great here, and I do feel like a lot of this does deal with work for a lot of you, because we also have the Eight of Pentacles, which is very much a work related. But look, he's getting all of his work done. He's building his beautiful pentacles here. He's just magically able to do them. He's got the Magician. He's able to do it. So you guys are going to be able to get through whatever work's going to throw at you in the next 2 weeks. Whatever, you guys are going to be right on it. Okay, you're just going to be right there. The Ace of Swords shows that as well, because it's our energy, and it's a beginning energy, and it's that, it's up in the clouds, and it's got, you've got the sword. You can fight your way through anything, and you can just battle your way through. And I feel, and you got the Fool energy here too, which is I can do anything energy, and that's really kind of the energy I feel like is coming through for you guys over the next 2 weeks, is I can do it. Notice how we've got the teamwork one here. They're working together. You guys might have to work on a team at work or work with a coworker and deal with that kind of thing. But I think you notice how they're getting it accomplished. It's growing very well. It's beautiful crop. It's going there. So whatever is coming through, especially work related, I really feel like this is definitely work related for almost all of you. You're going to have a lot of challenges come through, but they're going to be ones that you're going to be able to hit head on, and you're ready to do them. You want to do them. You've got the strength and everything it takes. We have the Ace of Swords with the lady here as well. So you've got the Ace of Swords twice, which just goes to show your passion, your energy, your creativity, all of the things that you've got there. It shows not so much your creativity, but more of your ideas, like the kinds of things that you can think of, and your knowledge, things that come to you from the universe, basically. And so you're going to have the ideas. You're going to, be able to, do what it takes to get your work done these next 2 weeks, because all those ideas are just going to keep flowing to you. You've got the energy going. It's like that. Like all the 2 weeks is. I get this energy of you guys are just going to be right on it, like that. Just go, 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 and you're going to get this done, that done, this done. Project after project. Somebody throws this at you, you're going to be able to do it. And this could not just be at work. This could be at home and work and your life and everything all together. You could, there's this old commercial that's kind of come into mind here, and that's kind of the energy I'm seeing, is, where this, woman, she's running around, and she's, a businesswoman. She goes to work, she comes home, she takes care of the kids, she, makes the meal, she cleans the house, she does all these other things, and she's got it all down. She, she just gets it done. And I really feel like that is the energy that is going forward for the next 2 weeks for you guys, that you're just going to have it, that you've got it. You're just going to be able to do it. You're just flowing so much. And like I said, you've got the strength to get through it. You've got, you're not worn down this 2 weeks by any means. You've got the prepared card here. Are able to do some teamwork if need be. You've got your, energies here with your aces of swords and your, full card. You got your 8 of pentacles, which is showing a lot of hard work and being able to create that. Got the magician, so they can just manifest things and put things out in the universe and just do it, almost out of thin air. And I kind of feel like it's going to be like that for you guys. Like ideas are going to come out of thin air for you. You're going to be able to just get your work done, like you were a whirlwind and just were able to just wave a magic wand and get it done. It's going to be like that for the next 2 weeks for you guys. It's just, just do, and get it all, overcome all the obstacles, all the problems, all the whatever, and just be able to do it. And that's what you've got going. And you might actually have some obstacles come up, or some changes, or some things that you didn't expect. That's what I'm getting more than anything. It's things that you don't expect might pop up. Not necessarily bad things, not necessarily, it's just things you didn't expect. And that's where the gift comes from, because you might get something, really good too. Somebody that might actually give you a gift, or just being able to accomplish all this could be the gift in and of itself. But you guys just have that wonderful energy that you can just do that with this 2 weeks. That's awesome. I love that. Okay, we do have some oracle spheres here. Let's see if we've got some messages or some other energies that might be flowing through here for some of y'all. Okay, we got partner. Okay. And that's pretty cool there with the 2 of Wands. So maybe, I think some of y'all, if this is dealing with, we have a dog. I see dogs as being our partners too, because, they're man's best friend. And inspire. Okay, you guys are definitely going to be able to inspire people over the next 2 weeks. Excuse me. We have a lot of that energy with the Ace of Swords. You're going to be full of inspiration and ideas. And it deals with your change and that kind of thing too. I do think for some of you guys, you're going to be dealing with a partner. It could be a work partner. It could be your partner. We also have the dog, which shows loyalty and also partnership, and that kind of thing. So, and some of you guys may actually get a dog and may actually have to run around with the dog. But in this case, I mostly just see it to go along with the partner. I think some of you guys are going to need to be working with your partner some, or dealing with them in a lot of things. You're going to be inspired of how, like if this is in romance at all for some of you guys, you're going to be inspired on how to make the relationship better and how to improve it and do those kind of things. That this 2 weeks is definitely the time for that for you guys. You guys are going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to have that inspiration and the energy and the strength to do that. Oops, got a card flipped out here. Okay, let's see what other. Okay, we got an FQE or FEQ. So those could be initials, or they could, if a word comes to your mind when you see that, that could be good. We have some Wands energy. See, I was feeling that earlier when I was talking about the swords. I was feeling some Wands energies, which, there was some Wands in the reading with, the 5 and the 7, but I was really feeling that. Well, we've also got the 2, 3, and 5 and 9 of Wands, so that's where it was coming from. I knew there was something going on there. Okay. Once again, you have the 5 of Wands again, which, could show some obstacles and stuff. The 2, once again, could be a partnership kind of thing, because 2 energies are like that. 3s can show some hard work, some community, those kinds of things. And then we have the 9, which is good creative energy as well. So I do feel like you guys do have some creative stuff, going on, which I think you'll be inspired to do. Young and strong. We keep getting a strong strength card. So young and strong. See, you guys just have that energy, that youthful, run right out and do it. That's where the Fool and the strength card come in. So it's almost like the Fool and the strength card together there. Then we have live in the moment, which, yeah, definitely do that these 2 weeks, because you guys are going to be whirling around doing so much stuff. Don't let the enjoyment of that pass you by. Enjoy what you're able to accomplish and what's going on in this moment, because, you know, just don't just think of, oh, I got to go on to do the next thing. Oh, I've got to do this and this and this and this and this and this. Make sure you enjoy the moment, okay? Make sure you enjoy. And that's where finding the joy in the journey. So both of those have the same message of make sure you enjoy yourself along the way. Make sure that you don't just fly by and do things so fast and so quickly that you're not enjoying what you were doing at the time, okay? Because that's really important, to stop and make sure you can do that. Make sure you pull those things out and enjoy them, because it's very, very, very important to do that. We also have the Jack of Hearts, which would be cups, which would be the page, which shows the young energy again, because it's a very young, youthful energy. And I just think that you guys have that for these next 2 weeks. And this could involve your heart and emotions. So it could involve a partnership, because we also have the tennis rackets, which, you know, show 2 again, which, you know, shows the partnership and the going back and forth and the volley back and forth. So I think that that has to do with that as well. So for some of you guys, instead of career, this could be more of a romance thing, in dealing with your partner and your home life. But whichever it is, just make sure you enjoy the time that you're going on. Don't forget to do that. That's important. And then we got the snake energy, and snakes have an interesting connotation to them. A lot of times you think of snakes in the grass, or hidden things, or that kind of thing. But snakes also deal with knowledge, and deal with what we know. And we have the swords cards here that also deal with that. So I really think that a lot of you guys are going to have a knowing. You guys are going to know a lot of stuff. You guys are going to be able to use your intellect over the next 2 weeks. You're going to have a lot of power and strength and knowledge to deal with whatever obstacles come your way. Over the next 2 weeks, you're just going to be able to do that. You're just going to have that strength, and that's going to be so cool to do. I'd love to hear how this goes for you guys, because it sounds like an exciting 2 weeks. That doesn't always come up that way. Sometimes, the messages, energies that we have to deal with in life sometimes are not that way. And it sounds like a really interesting 2 weeks, and I'd love to hear how will you guys do with this. So maybe after the 2 weeks is over, you guys can come back and let me know. But maybe you might be so busy dealing with it you might forget, but I hope not, because I would love to hear it. Okay, I think that's all I have for pile 4 today. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up and share with your friends and family. Check out our other videos on the channel, because we have quite a few out there that might interest you. And may the stars guide your path, and I'll see you in future videos. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 5, and welcome to your reading. And you guys are the ones that chose the Pearl Stone. And remember, this is on the next 2 weeks, what the energies are going to be for the next 2 weeks, or what kind of things you can look forward to, that kind of thing. We also have some charms and the Oracle spheres that we'll get to here in a little bit. So let's see what we've got. All right, we've got sadness, snake, the 3 of cups, the 9 of pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Ace of Pentacles, the Strength card, the 3 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Give me just a minute here just to kind of get my bearings and see what we've got going here. Okay. I think what I kind of got from this almost from the very beginning is that going into the 2 weeks, so this is kind of past energy, just running into the 2 weeks, is these two cards here, which are the snake and the sadness card. I feel like this snake, when we think of snakes, sometimes we think of deceit or somebody trying to do us harm or wrongness. And then we also see the sadness here, and it's a woman that looks kind of sad and like on her own. So I feel like some of you guys might have suffered maybe some deceitful practices, or somebody not having your best interest at heart when it comes to probably love. But it could be dealing with work as well. We have a lot of pentacle cards here. It could be dealing with other relationships or other things. But I feel like recently you guys have had somebody who did not have your best interest at heart, or somebody who might have been a little bit deceitful, or maybe you were feeling a little envious towards somebody, or that somebody had something you didn't, and you were a little bit sad or not real happy about that. But I don't think that that's the energy that is happening in the 2 weeks. I see that more as the past energy heading into the 2 weeks. So it might be the energy you're in right now, kind of thing. Because I see the Chariot card here as kind of transforming you out of that and taking you along the journey away from that. And I feel like that is what's happening for the next 2 weeks, because we have some wonderful cards here that show, we have the Strength, which shows a wonderful partnership going on. The Knight of Cups also has kind of a partnership going on, because, he's got his turtle, so he's got a partnership there. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. And we got the Three of Cups, which is a wonderful community celebratory card. So I really think that you guys are moving away from this energy now, because we have the Ace of Pentacles, so it's a newer energy. You're moving forward to a new thing, a new way of looking at things. New stuff's going to come into your life. New you're going to get together. Maybe, I think there might be a celebration. There might be a wedding, or some other celebratory thing that you might be able to attend, or, a baby shower or something like that. I feel like you're going to be able to get together with friends and family and have a good time. It's going to kind of get you out of this funk a little bit. It's going to move you forward into that, which is awesome. The Three of Pentacles is a nice, wonderful, creative card. This one specifically too, because he is creating this. Threes are very creative energy, and he's creating this. So I think, because we also have the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles, and those to me are also kind of a little bit of that energy as well. I think you guys are going to be able to tap into your creativity and your intuition over the next 2 weeks, and that's going to help you move forward. It's going to help you move along with your journey in life, and do, because we have nines are very spiritual cards in a lot of ways. They're also close to finishing off energies. But the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of the Nine of Pentacles specifically, kind of really, along with the High Priestess, gives me that whole intuitive energy, that Mother Earth energy, that getting involved with your power, okay, if that makes any sense. Because I see the Strength card here, but it's a wonderful, gentle strength. And it's, you get the idea that you guys are going to be able to see what power you have, that your inner strength, your inner power, your universal power, your of how strong and powerful of a being you are. Okay, you're going to be able to tap into that over the next 2 weeks, and you're going to be able to. That's the journey you're going to be going on over the 2 weeks, is tapping into that energy and seeing that energy and moving forward with it. I mean, look how creative this is. You know, a cat on a turtle, so he doesn't have to get wet, because cats don't like to get wet. That's kind of a creative thing in of itself. But we got the knight, and knights are great for. We got two knights here. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, and knights are great for having courage and. The cups have compassion and they're caring, but they are good at fighting and being strong and brave and bringing back spoils of war, that kind of thing. So I really feel like with these knights here in the strength card is you guys are going to learn over the next 2 weeks to find your strength and your knowledge, and use that power that you guys have to be strong and to have the courage it takes to go forward with your life and go on your journey. And not be in a broody type of mentality, because I think you guys have been there, done that, and I think you're about over that now, and you're ready to move on with life, and you're ready to see that you are a powerful, wonderful, intuitive being and a creative being, and you have a lot of power and knowledge at your fingertips. And you guys can see that now, and you're going to be learning that over the next 2 weeks, and you're going to be able to take that knowledge and transform your life with it. You're going to be able to go forward and get your new start, your new beginning in whatever area of life that you know are, or whatever area of life that this energy was dealing with, because this reading isn't about anything specific for it's different for each of you. Some of the other piles sometimes might be specific towards romance or career or whatever for most of the people who watch that one. In this particular pile, I think it just, it may not deal with any one specific area of your life. It may just deal with your life in general, that you're just going to learn that you have this power and be able to move forward with your life. Or it may deal with something specific if there's something that's been blocking you or you've been very sad about or upset about, and now you're going to be able to move past that energy. So it depends. That's going to be individual for each one of you. So, you know, just whatever resonates with you, you'll know that that's, you know, the message that was for you guys specifically in that. We do have some oracle spheres. Let's see if we can pull a few messages from those to see if we have anything that might be useful to us. We've got wealth. Ooh, I like that. I think it goes along with your Nine of Pentacles cards there. Eagle. Oh, see, eagles can fly here. Once again, you're going to see your power that you guys... There we go. Someone come out there. And we got liberate. Oh, I love those messages. Okay. So once again, I think that just goes along with your cards so well, because eagle and liberate, you guys are going to feel liberated. You guys are just going to be able to find your power. Eagles are very powerful birds, and they can soar up there, and they're, you know, they can... The symbolism of an eagle is being able to soar and fly and be in charge and all of that. That's the symbolism of an eagle. And I think that that is definitely the energy for the 2 weeks for you guys, is that you're going to learn to be able to soar above the clouds and liberate yourself. I also have the wealth, and I see that it could mean monetary wealth for some of you guys. You guys actually might be pulling in some decent amount of wealth over the next 2 weeks, or some money that you haven't had, and be able to pull some of that in. And some of you guys, the wealth just might be the wealth of knowledge, that you're going to be pulling in the next 2 weeks. You're going to be a wealthy individual isn't necessarily wealthy by monetary standards, although I do think a few of you guys this is monetary, but I think for a lot of you guys is mostly just being wealthy in who you are. Wealthy, like I said, with your knowledge that you are powerful and that you are strong and that you, have these wonderful gifts and these wonderful, spiritual, you're a wonderful spiritual being that has a ton of spiritual gifts and you're just a great human being. You're just a great, great person, and you're going to find that out in these 2 weeks and be able to soar with it. You're going to be able to pull in your power, get up to your power, and know you have that power, first of all, but also being able to actually draw on that and just make your life what you want out of it. And you're going to be able to go forward with your life and go on your life's journey now because you're able to see the power that you have. And I find that just awesome. All right, we got a few charms here. Let's see if we can pull a few more messages for the week. Okay, we have the fan and the Ace of Spades and the U. Imagine. Every journey starts with one step. I like that with the ace there. Make a wish, success. And then we have the musical symbol and the feather. Okay. So, just going along with this here, you guys, since you're going to be pulling in so much of your inner strength and your inner knowledge and your inner wisdom, and also just being able to use that inner universal strength and universal knowledge that we all have, and you're going to be able to tap into that. I think is what's going to be really good for you. We've got the Imagine and the fan here, and the fan I always kind of see as innovation and new ideas and creativity and coming up with things. And then also the Ace of Swords is always, the aces are always new beginnings, new starts, and this deals with things that come to your mind and what you're thinking of. So I think you guys are going to be able to just see things from just such a, you're going to be able to see your power and your energy. You're going to be able to go on that journey of what your inner strength is and what you have available to you as far as your imagination, as far as your innovation. Also, I think some of you guys are going to be going on a bit of a spiritual journey where you're going to learn your spiritual gifts and spiritual talents, possibly opening up those a little bit more. And I think that that's going to feel really good to you guys as well. And I see that with the feather here too. And that's kind of just the spirit saying that they're with you, and they're there. Also, the Make-A-Wish success. I like that because it goes along with flying like an eagle and liberating yourself and getting your wealth and those kinds of things. Because if you can make your wishes into reality, I think that's kind of where you guys are heading here with this too. And every journey starts with one step, and so that's what this 2 weeks is all about, is taking that first step towards learning your power, your strength, and the things that you have there. So I think that's just, and then we got the you there, which, you, it means you. This is all about you these next 2 weeks, and finding out what your strength and what your powers are, and how powerful of a being you are. And is that journey, and that's what you're going on this week, to liberate yourself from the ties that you've had before and be able to soar. So that's just really, really great. I think that's all I have for Pile 5 today. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and family, and check out our other videos as well. May the stars guide your path, and we'll see you in future readings. Bye-bye.